And to kick things off, we will start with our Senior Player of the Year, Jon Brown. He's no stranger to capturing the season-long award. He's a two-time IGA Player of the Year recipient, but this year was his first time capturing the IGA Senior Player of the Year. Thanks to consistent and stellar play, Jon collected three victories, one runner-up, and 3 additional top 4 finishes in 10 events. To recap, he qualified for the U.S. Amateur 4-Ball. He tied for 4th at the IGA 4-Ball Championship. He took 1st at the Iowa Mid-Am, 1st at the Iowa Senior Am, 1st at the Iowa Senior Masters, tied for 3rd at the Northwest Amateur, was runner-up at the Herman Sani Tournament, advanced to the round of 16 at the U.S. Senior Amateur, and tied for 3rd at the inaugural IGA Senior 4-Ball. To help us celebrate Jon and his terrific 2024 season, we enlisted the help of some of his closest friends and competitors. Take a look.
The first time I met Jon, it was probably at the Des Moines City when I first moved to Des Moines in 1991, and that's a tournament that he absolutely owns.
We were chatting in April, and that was his goal, was to get the Senior Player of the Year this year.
It's not like he's really bad at anything. He's a strong driver as well, good short game.
Jon's just a remarkable competitor, and he's a very strong guy. Hits it like a 20-year-old, and he embraced the power game.
But what makes him a great player, I think, is his competitiveness.
Long off the tee, very accurate, a great putter.
He's really good at iron play, and then he's a good putter. Makes for a nice combination.
Around the greens, he's fantastic. He's a tremendous putter.
Jon's really making a name for himself in the U.S. senior ranks. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if Jon won that tournament before he's finished.
But what I learned from him was just the determination, the commitment, the focus.
Knowing those guys, and Jon included, impacts me because kind of gives me inspiration to continue to play, continue to practice, and try to get better.
You know, he's never going to give up. He's always trying on every shot.
His practice sessions, and he loves to compete and plays a lot of tournaments.
Probably about 45 years ago, I was playing in the Jester Park Amateur and got paired with Jon's older brother, Jim. Jon was out there walking around with us following his brother. And so Jon would have been 11, 12 years old at the time. Number 2 is a par 5, and I hit a good drive, hit a second shot onto the green. At the time, Jon was wearing these really big round glasses, and he watched that shot and he looked at me and he said, "Whoa, what did you hit?" And I said, 6-iron. And his eyes got as big as those glasses.
One of the better shots I've seen him hit, we were at Wingfoot, US 4-Ball back in 2016. 13th hole, it's a par 3. The green sits up and there's bunkers all around it. The green was probably 12, 13 feet above him, and he couldn't see the hole. He couldn't see anything. He had an idea where he was going. But it was a long bunker shot too, and he hit about that far.
I'll never forget, I had him down at the member guest at Seminole. The 14th hole, he hit a driver and an 8-iron to about 8 feet and made eagle.
Congrats, Jon, on another great year. You're a special player, and I know you're going to do it again.
So Jon, congratulations on a great year, and all the best for continued success and great play going forward.
Congrats, Jon, JB, on Player of the Year, Senior Player of the Year. Although I need to see your driver's license because I don't really think you're that old. I think you're only about 43 years old. You look 43. Not as much CrossFit, so you don't hurt yourself in 2025. Let's try and do better than tie for 3rd and tie for 4th in the Iowa 4-Balls this year.
JB, this is something you set out at the beginning of the year to accomplish, and you were able to do that. Congratulations to you. I know how much it means to you, obviously, so congrats again. Good job.
Hey JB, it's JP. You know what that is behind me? Yeah, it's a goalpost. I'm out here trying to get a feel for what it's going to be like to try to close the gap between a football field from your ball to mine. But I think I've got it figured out. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's the JBCs. Don't act like you don't know what that means. That's the Jon Brown Cavs. And I'll tell you what, I'm working on mine right now, and you wait till you see those come next season. I'm going to close the gap. You're not going to be out driving me by a football field for the rest of my life. What a great year you had, buddy. All the best. We'll see you soon.
My eyes are in the senior division too. I'll never forget playing in my first US Senior Amateur. I finished the first round, stepped to the scoring tent, and they had readers for us old guys so we could see them. Welcome to Senior Golf. Thank you. Wow, thank you for that awesome introduction. I am truly humbled and grateful to be recognized as the IGA Senior Player of the Year. You know, the game of golf has been such a huge part of my life, and as I get older, I realize how lucky I am to have been able to play the game at a high level, and I'm grateful for everything the game has given me. I was fortunate to grow up in a golf family, and between wanting to make my parents proud and wanting to someday beat my big brother, well, here we are all these years later, and what a journey it's been. My parents, Cleo and Katie, are here tonight as well as my brother Jim and his wife Jolene. I really appreciate you guys being here to share the night with me. On more than one occasion, my mom has remarked on my accomplishments and all the incredible places the golf has taken me, the wonderful people I've met, and the experiences I've had. And she asks, can you imagine your life without golf? And really, no, I can't. What a great ride it's been, and hopefully I'm not done yet. You know, I was looking at the list of past Senior Players of the Year, and I noticed the first recipient of the award was the late, great John Jacobs in 1985, the year I graduated from high school. I then realized that over the past 40 years, I've played competitive rounds with every guy on that list, which is pretty cool. I do want to recognize the domination of this award over the last 12 years by just 3 players in that time span. 5-time winner Joe Palmer, 4-time winner Gene Elliott, and 3-time winner Mike McCoy. I've been competing with those guys for 30 plus years, and I'm lucky to call all of them great friends. Needless to say, adding my name to this list of great champions means the world to me. I want to congratulate all of the other recipients being recognized tonight. There are so many great players in the state of Iowa in all of the respective categories, and winning Player of the Year is a tremendous accomplishment, so congratulations to all of you. There are a few people I'd like to give my appreciation to. First and foremost is my wife and best friend, Sherry. As we all know, golf is so time-consuming and expensive, and tournament golf even more so. And Sherry and I have been married for 33 years, and she's always been my biggest fan. So thanks for putting up with me. I want to thank my parents for sparking my interest in golf and providing me the opportunity to play the game at a young age. I always wanted to make them proud, and I still do. Love you guys. I want to thank my brother Jim for his inspiration. Jim was an incredible player when we were growing up, and I always looked up to him. Jim, thanks for setting the bar so high and giving me something to shoot for. I also want to thank my coach and our host here tonight at Terrace Hills, Rocky Spazzato. I've been working on my game with Rocky for a number of years now, and I owe him so much. His knowledge of the mechanics of the golf swing are absolutely amazing, and he's helped me take my ball striking and short game to another level. Thank you so much for all you do for me, Rock. You are the best. And lastly, I want to thank the entire staff of the IGA for everything they do to make golf great in Iowa. I've had the pleasure of serving on the IGA board for several years, and I see the passion that Chad, Caitlin, Nate, Clint, Carly, Paige, and all of the interns bring to their jobs every day. The game of golf in Iowa is in good hands thanks to them. That's all for me. Thank you so much for this incredible honor, and enjoy the evening.